Hey there, friends. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, where did the time go? Or maybe you felt like your body isn't keeping up with your spirit, like you've got decades of life left in you, but your energy or health isn't quite cooperating. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. But here's the good news. Science says we have way more control over how we age than we've been led to believe. In fact, there are simple, daily habits, tiny tweaks to your routine that can add 10 years or more to your life. And the best part? They're not complicated. Today, I'm sharing the first 3 of these 7 powerhouse habits. These aren't fads or quick fixes. They're proven, research-backed strategies that seniors just like you are using to feel stronger, sharper, and more vibrant. So grab a cup of tea, get cozy, and let's dive in. Let's start with something so simple, you might underestimate it. Water. Now, I know what you're thinking, really, water, but stay with me. As we age, our sense of thirst diminishes. By the time you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. And dehydration isn't just about dry skin or a scratchy throat. It's linked to fatigue, joint pain, and even confusion, things we often dismiss as just getting older. But studies show that staying hydrated improves kidney function, boosts energy, and even sharpens your mind. So, how much water do you really need? Forget the old 8 glasses a day rule. A better guideline is to take your body weight in pounds, divide it by 2, and aim for that many ounces daily. For example, if you weigh 160 pounds, shoot for 80 ounces. But here's the trick. Sip it slowly throughout the day. Keep a bottle nearby, or jazz it up with lemon, cucumber, or mint if plain water feels boring. And if you struggle with frequent bathroom trips, a common concern, try finishing most of your water by early evening. Small adjustments, big results. Now let's talk about movement. I'm not saying you need to run marathons or lift heavy weights. In fact, one of the most powerful longevity boosters is something you can do in your living room: walking in place. Yes, really. A 2023 study found that seniors who did just 10 minutes of light, consistent movement every hour reduced their risk of heart disease by 30%. The key? Avoiding long periods of sitting. Here's an easy routine. Set a timer for every hour. When it goes off, stand up and march in place for 2 to 3 minutes. Swing your arms, lift your knees gently, and breathe deeply. If you want to level up, try chair yoga or seated leg lifts while watching TV. The goal isn't to sweat, it's to keep your blood flowing and muscles engaged. Remember, motion is lotion for your joints and your brain. Okay, on to the 3rd habit, social connection. Now, this one might surprise you. We've all heard that loneliness can make you feel down. But did you know it's as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day? It's true. Isolation increases inflammation, weakens the immune system, and even accelerates cognitive decline. But here's the flip side. Strong social ties can add years to your life. And no, this doesn't mean you need a packed social calendar. Quality beats quantity. Maybe it's a weekly phone call with a grandchild, joining a book club, or even chatting with your mail carrier. My neighbor, Margaret, started volunteering at the library once a week, just shelving books and greeting folks. She told me it gave her a reason to get dressed in the morning and made her feel 10 years younger. Find what works for you. Even a daily hello to a neighbor or a smile at the grocery store counts. These first 3 habits, hydration, movement, and connection, are like the foundation of a house. Without them, the rest won't hold. But with them, you're building a lifestyle that supports decades of good health. And the beauty is, you can start today, right now. So, try this. Before we meet again, pick one of these habits to focus on. Maybe today, you'll fill up that water bottle and take it with you to the porch. Or maybe you'll call an old friend while doing those gentle marches in place. Whatever you choose, celebrate that step. Because every small change is a victory, a brick in that foundation. And friends, this is just the beginning. There's so much more ahead. But for now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 3 habits resonates most? Have you already tried one of them? Let's chat in the comments. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button. It helps others find this community too. Until next time, remember, aging isn't about slowing down. It's about stepping into your power, one habit at a time. I hope you've been savoring those small steps we talked about, whether it's sipping more water, finding moments to move, or reaching out to someone who lights up your day. Today, we're diving into 2 more habits that are absolute game changers for adding years to your life. These might surprise you a bit, but trust me, they're backed by some fascinating science. Let's jump right in. First up, eating the rainbow. No, I'm not talking about Skittles. I mean filling your plate with colorful fruits and veggies, deep greens, bright reds, vibrant purples. You see, as we age, our bodies need fewer calories but more nutrients. Those colors? They're nature's way of packing in antioxidants, vitamins, and compounds that fight inflammation, the silent culprit behind heart disease, arthritis, and even memory loss. Take my friend Carl, for example. At 72, he was feeling sluggish and battling constant aches. Then he started adding just one colorful vegetable to every meal: spinach in his eggs, bell peppers in his sandwiches, blueberries in his oatmeal. Within weeks, he told me his joints felt looser and his afternoon slumps vanished. The best part? You don't need to overhaul your diet. Start with a color swap. Next time you're at the store, grab a purple sweet potato instead of a regular one, or toss a handful of kale into your soup. Small choices, big impact. Now, let's talk about something you might not expect: your bedtime routine. Yep, sleep isn't just about feeling rested, it's a longevity powerhouse. As we age, sleep patterns shift. Maybe you're waking up at 4 a.m. or struggling to fall asleep. But here's the kicker: poor sleep is linked to a higher risk of Alzheimer's, weight gain, and even falls. The good news? You don't need sleeping pills to fix this. Let me share a trick my grandma swore by: the 15-minute wind down. About an hour before bed, she'd dim the lights, put on her favorite jazz record, and sip chamomile tea. No TV, no scrolling, no stressful conversations. Just calm. Science backs this up. Dimming light signals your brain to produce melatonin, the sleep hormone. And if you do wake up at night, don't stress. Keep a notepad by your bed to jot down any racing thoughts, gets them out of your head and onto paper. Oh, and here's a pro tip: try aligning your bedtime with the sunset. I know, but I'm not a farmer. But our bodies thrive on natural rhythms. Even shifting your bedtime by 30 minutes can make a difference. And if naps are your thing, keep them short, 20 minutes max. Anything longer can leave you groggy and steal sleep from the night. Friends, these 2 habits, eating colorfully and prioritizing sleep, are like giving your body a daily tune-up. They're not about perfection. Miss a veggie one day? No problem. Had a rough night's sleep? Tomorrow's a fresh start. The goal is progress, not pressure. And here's what I love about these habits: they're joyful. There's something deeply satisfying about biting into a juicy strawberry or curling up with a good book before bed. It's not just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. So, try this tonight. Before you head to bed, take 5 minutes to stretch gently or read a chapter of a book you love. Notice how it feels. And tomorrow, when you're at the grocery store, let your cart reflect the rainbow. Your body and your future self will thank you. I'd love to hear how it's going. Have you found a new favorite veggie? Or maybe rediscovered the magic of a good night's sleep? Share your stories below, we're all in this together. And if you're finding these tips helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It means the world to me, and it helps spread this message to more amazing folks like you. Until next time, remember, every colorful bite, every restful night, it's all part of writing your own vibrant story. We've journeyed through 5 life-giving habits together: hydration, movement, connection, eating the rainbow, and restful sleep. Today, we're wrapping up with the final 2 habits that tie everything together. These might just be my favorites because they're all about joy and curiosity. Let's get started. First up, stress less, live longer. Now, I know stress feels inevitable, right? Bills, health worries, the news, but here's the thing. Chronic stress ages us faster than almost anything else. It weakens your immune system, clouds your thinking, and even tightens your arteries. But don't worry, I'm not about to tell you to meditate for an hour a day or move to a mountaintop. The secret? Micro moments of calm. Take my buddy Frank, who's 78. He told me he used to grind his teeth over traffic jams until his doctor said, "Frank, you're stressing yourself into an early grave." So now, whenever he feels tension rising, he does what he calls the 3-second reset. He pauses, smells a lavender sachet he keeps in his pocket, and hums a bar of his favorite Sinatra song. Sounds quirky, but it works. Studies show even brief pauses like this lower cortisol, the stress hormone. Your turn. Find your reset button. Maybe it's sipping tea while watching birds, tending to a houseplant, or flipping through old photos. The goal isn't to eliminate stress, it's to interrupt it. Try this today. Set a peace alarm on your phone twice daily. When it rings, drop your shoulders, take 3 deep breaths, and smile. Yes, even a forced smile tricks your brain into feeling calmer. Now, let's talk about staying curious. Did you know learning new things literally rewires your brain at any age? A Harvard study found seniors who embraced novelty like learning to cook Thai food or mastering a few phrases in Spanish have sharper memories and even better balance. Curiosity isn't just for kids, it's your brain's fountain of youth. My neighbor Ethel, at 82, decided to try watercolor painting during the pandemic. At first, she said her flowers looked like colorful blobs. But within months, she was hosting art sessions for her grandkids. Now, she jokes, "I've got the steady hands of a 60-year-old. The key? Pick something that makes you play. Not sure where to start? Ask yourself, what did I love as a kid that I've forgotten? Maybe it's gardening, storytelling, or tinkering with tools. Your local library or community center likely has free classes, no pressure, just fun. Friends, these 7 habits are your toolkit for a life that's not just longer, but fuller. Let's weave them together. Stay hydrated to keep your body humming, move gently to stay agile, connect deeply to nourish your soul, eat colorfully to fight aging at the cellular level, sleep soundly to heal, stress less to protect your heart, and stay curious to keep your mind bright. But here's the truth, you don't need to do all 7 perfectly. Start with 1, then another. Celebrate the stumbles, because they mean you're trying. Remember Margaret, who started shelving books at the library? She told me last week she's now leading a memoir writing group. That's the power of small steps. Before we go, I want you to do something. Picture yourself a year from now. How do you want to feel? Lighter? Sharper? More you? Write that vision down. Tape it to your fridge. Let it guide your choices. And if you ever feel stuck, come back to this video, we're here for you. Now, I'd love to hear, which habit excites you most? Have you already noticed changes? Share below. Your story might inspire someone else. And if you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe. Together, we're building a community thriving with wisdom and vitality. Thank you for trusting me with your time. Until next time, keep shining. Here's to your health, your joy, and the incredible years ahead. You've earned every one of them. Bye for now.